Yes, and it's also the twofold part of it is this is a league that's historically lost the NBA money and lost everyone money that's a part of it. That's why salaries.
The WNBA is currently facing a dilemma, wrestling with how to get itself out of the most embarrassing financial challenges in its history. The eagerly awaited rookie season of Caitlin Clark has just ended, and many are anticipating that this could be the year that brings viewership and revenue to unprecedented levels.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a three.
Give Caitlin Clark this much space. She does such a great job of driving Carrington back and then pulling it back and knocking down a triple.
At her 86th three-pointer of the year.
Yet, despite the influx of ticket sales and sponsorships, news of a staggering $40 million financial loss has sent shockwaves throughout the league.
It's because the OG sisters of the WNBA can't give in to the straight white girl of the WNBA. The WNBA, listen to this. Owners are mad. They're furious. They're tired of it. The WNBA lost $40 million this year.
So, what has led the WNBA to this unforeseen crisis? How is one of the league's rising stars linked to a possible revenue decline?
For Dine, it's Erica, who's a star, and he is keeping her team alive tonight. Stewart, nice fake, lays it up short, and Taurasi flags it down.
A couple of seasons ago, really flourishing now, playing the point for the first time this year. Sanders missed just about everything.
Today, we will explore every aspect of this situation by examining the challenges, the figures, and what this major shift means for the league. This is not just about finances, it's a story of sheer determination and how one player's extraordinary effort has become a reference for both opportunity and risk. Stay with us as we go deep into this captivating story. If you have not subscribed to our notification, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe now for more engaging insights into the world of sports and beyond. Caitlin Clark has made her WNBA debut, and it wasn't just any rookie's first game. Many consider this a moment that could potentially change everything for the league. With her stunning skills on the court and her unbeatable fighting spirit, Clark attracted many fans during her time in college.
Phantom guarding her. Clark gets bumped, will take, and hit from three.
This is basketball. This is what I love to do. You know, this is something I dreamed of ever since I was a young girl. So now that it's really here and you're getting to enjoy it, like, man, I'm so lucky. Like, I get to do this as my job. So this is on ESPN. So we're gonna.
These were fans who had never really watched women's basketball before. Seeing this, the WNBA decided to take advantage of the situation by promoting Clark as the new star of the league. They put a lot of money into marketing her and raising her profile, hoping that her great popularity would also bring in much-needed profits. But with such high hopes come significant risks. As experts started to analyze the financial numbers, it became obvious that while Clark's influence was important and valuable, it might not be enough to carry the heavy financial load by herself. The league, which usually earns around $60 million every year, was looking at a predicted loss of $40 million, creating a situation that worried both the management and the investors. Was the WNBA really ready for these high expectations, or did it fail to see the difficulties that lay ahead?
There is some incredible things going on with Caitlin Clark, right?
Yeah.
So the other day I saw stats. Rob, can you pull this up? The NCAA championships for women's got more viewership than the NCAA championship for men.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on
She's
here?
a phenom.
This is before the season started. The expectations for the WNBA's revenue were very hopeful, even somewhat daring. The league was counting on Clark's immense popularity to significantly boost ticket sales and merchandise, as well as streaming viewership far beyond what was seen in prior seasons. They believed that Caitlin's influence would attract not just new fans, but also encourage existing supporters to spend more, leading to a financial windfall that could finally stabilize the league's financial future.
I mean, we didn't have nearly enough in stock for just the regular jersey t-shirts and whatnot, and then it's just been nonstop orders coming in still today of just the regular black t-shirt.
However, the harsh truth has set in, with viewership numbers disappointing and attendance varying in different regions. While Clark's games certainly draw attention, it is still insufficient to make up for the weaker results in other areas. The initial projections relied on an overly optimistic scenario that did not truly consider the unpredictable nature of the sports market and the rivalry from other leagues. Now, with this financial discrepancy staring them down, the WNBA must rethink its sustainability strategy in ways that could reshape its future for years ahead. A substantial part of the WNBA's revenue growth relied on sponsorship agreements associated with Clark's image and charisma. Companies that had never previously engaged with the league began to express interest, captivated by the buzz around her arrival. This presented the WNBA with a unique opportunity to rebrand itself, casting Clark as a relatable yet formidable figure who could resonate with younger fans.
So she met with 3 finalists. Under Armour, Stephen Curry was part of that pitch meeting. I'm told the plan in that scenario would have been for her to be a part of Under Armour and Curry brand and possibly wear Curry brand. So Curry brand is basically a standalone, kind of like what Jordan brand is for Nike for Stephen Curry.
Smart by the Curry team, sure.
And so Steph Curry actually FaceTimed into the meeting, talked to Caitlin Clark, talked to her parents.
You gotta show up in person, Steph. Like that.
Well, he's also got a season.
However, this gamble has not completely yielded the desired results. While sponsors remain committed, the expected increase in consumer spend has not met the optimistic projections. The influence of the Clark effect in advertising is indeed powerful, but it may have been slightly exaggerated.
She got the extra details.
The golden doodle. Oh! That's golden. She's a golden.
Although these companies are still invested, some are already signaling a need to revisit their contracts if financials do not improve. The WNBA's heavy reliance on one player to boost its brand may have unwittingly established a vulnerable economic model that could be challenging to maintain over time.
It's private charters, all the money and visibility she brings into the WNBA. What she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop it.
The revenue loss shines a light on a larger challenge: broadcasting rights. Unlike the NBA, which has profitable agreements with major networks, the WNBA's broadcasting deals are not nearly as advantageous. The league had been optimistic that Caitlin Clark's debut would strengthen their position in negotiations, aiming for better contracts with both networks and streaming platforms.
Elected officials, corporate, private equity, everybody like, how do I get into the WNBA and how do I invest, and can I have an expansion team, or can I invest in a current team?
However, the negotiation process has been slow and the current agreements lack financial support. Moreover, the limited exposure means many fans, especially those overseas, struggle to catch the games, which affects potential international income. Caitlin Clark's impact has been significant, but it's clear that broadcasting challenges are still a major barrier for the league's expansion. Without quick opportunities to renegotiate these agreements, the WNBA's chance to reach this new audience is hampered, raising concerns about the future of their broadcasting contracts.
These leagues are always tough for a league that's only 28 years old. The NBA is 78 years old. We've got players making significant endorsements who had 0 endorsements back in 2019 when I joined this league. They wouldn't have any of those opportunities.
The demand for Caitlin Clark's merchandise was expected to reach levels never seen before. Jerseys, memorabilia, and special limited edition items seemed ready to be bestsellers, with the intention to boost the WNBA's revenue significantly. At first, the sales looked very promising, but soon the market became oversaturated and the demand stopped growing. Fans are very eager to support, but keeping that excitement alive needs a plan that involves more than just Clark.
Take it in. This is Iowa, where tractors rumble and Hawkeye fans roar. The fanfare follows Caitlin Clark wherever she goes, but especially at home. And as the sun sets on this chapter of her career, there she is.
Full circle it does, because we wanted to make your dream come true. Made so many dreams come true. State Farm knew it had been some time since you'd seen Maya, and like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Maya Moore.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Good to see you.
When you go to your games, little girls, little boys are wearing your jersey. Has that sunk in that you are potentially that person that they're looking up to?
I don't think it's sunk in, honestly. Little girls just screaming and like crying and like wanting a picture and like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe it, like can I have a high five? It's just special seeing the black and gold and the tutu and Clark on the back. That's kind of something you dream of.
What is this place? What is Iowa?
This decline in merchandise sales brings attention to a bigger problem the league is facing with connecting to its fans. The brand of the WNBA relies a lot on its loyal supporters. However, depending only on one player to generate most of the merchandise sales reveals a weakness in their strategy.
Caitlin Clark is on. Clark, quick release jumper. She's 12 away. Coach McGuff met his wife, Letitia, who was playing there.
A greater variety of approaches could provide a more solid financial base. But for now, the merchandise sales are another missed chance in the league's quest for revenue. Clark's arrival has created a wave of excitement among fans, but the season itself has brought mixed results. She scores impressive numbers in games, yet the league struggles to turn new fans into supporters for a long time.
Well, Caitlin, this game had a little bit of everything. So much offense, little separation, coming down to literally the final seconds. How'd this team do it?
Yeah, I thought we could have executed a little bit better there at the end. Like, we got that 8-point lead, and then I had a few turnovers that can't happen, and didn't execute offensively during that last minute, but made plays when we needed to. This team always puts up a lot of points on us, but I'm glad we got the win. They're really good offense.
The WNBA had high hopes that Clark's influence would attract a fresh audience, but they still face challenges of loyalty and keeping fans engaged. Many fans often compare the structure of the WNBA-NBA, which can lead to unclear expectations. As Clark's popularity grows, some fans are becoming more critical and are asking for better balance in how the league operates. WNBA is in a difficult spot, trying to grow while also meeting the changing expectations of its fans. This situation highlights the challenge of building a strong and lasting fan base.
Caitlin, congratulations on an amazing season. Rookie of the Year is a big honor. You deserve it. Congratulations.
It is no secret that Caitlin Clark is carrying the heavy burden of a league's aspirations on her shoulders. The spotlight is brightly focused on her, creating an atmosphere charged with the pressure to excel both in the game and outside of it. While Clark's extraordinary talent is clear, depending solely on her to create remarkable revenue and growth seems unrealistic. The current situation of the league reveals that hoping for one individual to financially uplift an entire organization is a risky venture.
Shots.
45 blocks last year. Clark for three.
Defend and stop other players from other teams from scoring.
No, last year Indiana was 10th in pace. Christy Sides telling us Clark rattles her second three. Here it is again, Cheryl.
I mean, she's just so crafty.
That's what Krista Gerlich told me about you at Texas Tech. They wanted the offensive foul.
For Clark, this responsibility introduces a specific range of difficulties. She must juggle the expectations of her teammates, maintain her own performance, and meet the hopes of millions of fans. Although this story may connect deeply with supporters, the financial strains keep pushing forward. Her presence is truly valuable to the WNBA, yet it also comes with challenges when the future of the league rests so heavily on her shoulders alone. As the WNBA faces a significant challenge with a $40 million deficit, the future demands strong and innovative solutions. Even though Caitlin Clark has shown herself to be a tremendous asset for the league, it is clear that she alone cannot mend the financial difficulties. The management team must change its approach by investing in marketing for diverse talents, enhancing broadcasting agreements, and exploring new strategies to strengthen merchandise sales and fan involvement.
The league has lost, as we've talked about, $40 million even this year. Now, I put that out on Twitter, and people are like, how's that possible? They had bigger crowds. No, they didn't. Yes, they had bigger crowds. Yes, they did. Let me back up. But we only saw the good stuff. We only saw the Caitlin Clark. Maybe a little bit.
This crisis, rather than just a disappointment, presents a vital opportunity for the WNBA to rethink its strategies for growth and lasting success. By diversifying its sources of income and seeking new ways to connect with fans, the league can set itself on a path towards a more secure future. Caitlin Clark's initial season is not only a significant moment, but also a critical reminder of the substantial work that remains. WNBA is at a crucial crossroads. Caitlin Clark's emergence as a key player marks a historic moment for the league, igniting enthusiasm and hope among fans. However, the financial landscape reveals a more intricate scenario that indicates the league's growth cannot hinge on a single athlete. The staggering $40 million shortfall serves as a stark reminder, prompting necessary reflection on the steps needed to secure a sustainable future for the WNBA.
Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects!
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it.
Back Bentley. Here's Clark, a good look from three. She got it! The first.
Will the league step up and address this challenge, or will this obstacle define its trajectory? Only time will reveal the answer. What remains clear is that as the WNBA faces these trials, the journey will attract keen attention from both fans and critics. Stay tuned for the unfolding story. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for updates that place you right in the middle of the action.